Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Project Genome. Now, I do apologize for the sound. There is sound in the game right now, guys. I'm just in a zone that doesn't have any background music at the moment. So if I fire my gun over here, you will hear that in the background. In case you guys are wondering what's going on there, when I zone out, you will kind of hear that music take place. But for now, we're in a very special zone, and the zone that we're in is fantastic for leveling up your armor. And we're going to be going through a small little guide on how to do that before we go to the next set of quests that we have available for us. Now, your armor, if you go under your C tab, you'll see you have your weapons tab and your armors tab right here. You can have, for the level that I am, a total of 386 levels or points into this. And you can see right there, I'm actually gaining experience in my armor skill right now because somebody's training the entrance and I got hit a little bit there. But the way we're going to be doing it is actually both semi-AFK and full AFK, depending on how you want to progress. And the reason you might want to do that, as you can see, I'm not even fighting right now. I'm in my tab and I'm actually getting experience, is because some of these are really, really high to be able to earn the next one, like 208. Like right now, I cannot even have 208 points at one time. But to get the one right below it is still fairly expensive as well, 120 points. And you may not have armor for tactical. You may not have armor for commando. That's very good. And that's exactly what the case was for me. I actually had to go buy armor that was like Sabotage 1 and Tactics 1 and wear that and get hit with that so I could level that up. And you may not want to do that, you know, going through naturally. You're going to get your butt handed to you. So without any further ado, let me show you guys the technique. Now, there are some people here doing their thing. This is going to get in the way, but hopefully not too much. You get a gist of the idea of what we're going for. When you zone into this little area right here, you can run down to this little area over here, and these creatures will be down here. The cool technique that you can use for this is if you hit the map button right now, you can hear my guy moving in the background, and if I take my map off, you will see that he has taken a few steps. If I do it again, you can see that he's still running. The even more beautiful thing about that is when you respawn, you will be facing the same direction as when you died. So if you can face the right area, go into your map while you're running, and that's not going to work right there because I just got hit and it's moving me aside because somebody's doing something right here, but this is not normally taking place. And so you'll respawn in the exact same spot. In 3 seconds you'll see it here. Respawn in the exact same spot. You'll just keep running straight ahead this way with your map button on. You won't be able to see yourself doing it. You'll be able to go into your little bar right here, go into your armor tactics, and see what's going on. See yourself getting hit and leveling that up bit by bit. As you die, you'll respawn, run back into this fold, hit again, respawn, die over and over and over again. And the only thing that's going to stop you from doing it is if you get stuck on something like this. So you're going to want to run yourself, you know, manually a few times, or walk yourself manually a few times to make sure that the route that you're taking, the camera angle that you have set up, will take you directly to the enemies. You'll die, pop back, do it again. Now, if there is somebody at the entrance doing something like this, or somebody over here killing, chances are you're just going to get stuck in a corner without really seeing what's going on. I need to change my camera angle just slightly right there and run. I think that's going to get us past the... Yeah, I see a little bit too much to the right, I think, actually, but we'll see here if it is. Yeah, I like to be a little bit more to the left, and I can't change my angle until I'm back at the spawn point. So you just kind of have to take notes. Then when you get back there, let these guys kill you real quick. You want to make sure as many of them are near you as possible. So if somebody has trained into the entrance, is no longer there, train them back over here, or kill them, and then just let the other ones respawn. So now that we're back again, and we just popped out of the center because somebody else was spawning and there's an animal there. So yeah, this is not going to work here, but the idea behind it, I guarantee you, works. And after just about a couple of hours, your level on your armor should be close to being maxed out if you have a few of those pieces on. Now, if we turn and come up this way, this is a really, really good area to kind of level up your weapon skill. Your weapon skill probably is going to be a little bit off-tilted. Mine was really heavily geared towards machine gun, and my handgun was kind of falling behind the wayline on that one. And to level that one up, what you need to do is kill creatures that are either plus or minus 3 levels to what you are. So if you're level 50, you're going to have to find creatures that are either 3 levels lower than 50 or 3 levels higher than 50 and use your handgun to damage them, and then it will go up. This place is really fantastic because, as you can see, I can attack these guys over here and they won't actually hit me because I'm standing up on these rocks right now. Now, I bet you more than anything they're going to change that in the future, but for now, it is a thing that you can exploit and sit there and level up your skill, because these guys are seriously high level. They were pretty tough. 36, I'm 37, and that's because I've done a lot of grinding. There is only one other creature that is higher level than me that I've been able to find out so far, and it's a level 48 creature, and that's the highest one in the game at the moment. So yeah, these are going to be your hunting grounds, these leveling grounds over here, and that's going to allow you to wear all sorts of different armor. And as you can see, I'm wearing my bumblebee armor. I'm not sure if I showed you guys what we had put on in a while, because I have been kind of grinding it out, getting money, buying more stuff, and you can see just the stats that are on this. I do need a new pair of shoes, but I'm hoping to go with something with Commando Tier 12 or something along those lines if I can afford it. I do want a good mix of the armor. I've been going with Assault just because that had been my major for a while. It gives me a lot of shields and a lot of armor. But if you go with something like the tactical ones, they give you a lot of energy. And I like the energy. We're going to be using it at some point. It's going to use your skills, which are not in the game yet. So right now, it's completely worthless. That's why a lot of people are avoiding it. But I think those are going to be, very crucial to our success, especially 1 or 2 pieces, so we can level all our armor evenly. Now, I do have a commando armor for my, you can kind of see it over there on the right hand side, the little brown piece of his armor, so I have a little bit of that going for it. And this one's right down the center. Of course, it's only level 10, so it's nowhere near being compared to what we have as far as the other armor goes. And then for, of course, my new weapons, which we'll get into once we get to the spot where I actually got them. But let's go ahead and zone out of this area. I'll show you how to get here, guys. Now, there is a lot to cover because, as I said, I have been doing a lot of time in between this episode and the last one just to grind out, just to level my guy up, get some better armor, kind of get a little bit of money. And so there's a lot to cover on like where to go to do that. But I wanted to make sure you guys knew how to kind of grind out your armor, at least if you want to do it AFK style. Now, I'm not sure if it's against the rules yet to do it this way. I do know pretty much everybody who's playing the game is doing that. And if you log on late at night, you will see 15 or 20 people at this zone line that are just running into their AFK style, getting killed, reloading, zoning in again, and doing the whole thing pretty much all night, unless their game kind of desyncs or they get some lag or something happens to stop it from working. But for the majority of the time, you're not going to run into that issue. Now, there's just no sound in the game right now. It's kind of disconcerting. There we go. There's a little bit of sound right there. Let's go ahead and throw on our little Doom Buggy. And the Doom Buggy, have been showing lately that it hasn't been working very well because of the lag. They have, holy crap, look at that. They have fixed that for the majority of the, I like the camera angle almost shaking when you do that. So they have done a patch. The camera angle seems to be a little different on this one. It seems to work really well, even when there's a lot of people on now. So yeah, they're definitely getting there to make it more worthwhile for you as a playable game before they add any more content in it. So if you're kind of watching this and you're just like, oh, these things are broken and these things are broken, yeah, they kind of are, but they're gonna fix them. And as long as you like the initial gameplay, you should be fine. And it looks like I'm stuck, actually. I'm going to be frozen in here. I can't get out or anything. Let's give it a second and see if it fixes itself. Otherwise, I'll have to restart it. But, yeah, I am flying through the mountain right now. There we go. There we go. Okay, so something's going on there. It was loading the rest of the world, I guess is what it was doing. Oh, and I hit enter. There we go. W to speed through. Let's get over here. Yeah, so it was trying to load the world at the exact same time that it was freaking out. So it's doing the exact same thing again because we're loading into the next part. Come on, guys. Jeez, this is a little rough right here. I hadn't seen any issues like this, so maybe the new patch caused a couple problems that they might be aware of or they might not be aware of. I don't know. This is unfortunate. Come on. Let me in, guys. Let me in. Escape? No, escape didn't do anything. Let's give it another half a second. I do like showing these problems off from time to time. I mean, I don't want to obsess on them and be like, oh, this is game, has these issues, and I mention them on every video, but I do like to show you guys so that you know what to expect. A lot of people, they come into this game and they expect it to be done, and they're very disappointed in that, and they leave bad responses because of it. If you know that you're coming in and it has problems like this, sometimes you just gotta have to wait it out or restart it, then you're not so disappointed. You're willing to accept those and play the game for what it is right now, and kind of anticipate where the game is going to be going in the future. And this is not fixing itself, so let me shut it down. Oh, there we go. Just when I was about to give up, that's when it fixes it. And there's somebody else there. Let's back this up. No, that's me. There's two of me. I have heard that problem. Spawning another one of yourself has been a thing. I've never seen it before, but now we have. And I am now writing myself. It sounds so horrible, but he's in my lap, guys. We're best buds, apparently, because we are very close to one another. We know each other's thoughts. So horrible. All right, so let's stop bouncing. Woo, there we go. I do like the camera angle, though. Right at the end, we're kind of skids. That's definitely something new that they've added. Oh, yes. Come on, where's my points, right? Is a skate or die, right? I want my point system when I do like a 360, some kind of inspirational speech. If you guys have played the, what is it called? Not Borderlands 2, but the pre-sequel of that one. They have it, one of those where you can play Handsome Jack, and he has this thing that comes out and taunts you every once in a while with this thing, like, it comes across and it says, inspired, and all he's doing is giving you kind words. It does absolutely nothing for your stats or anything along those lines, but it's funny, and to know that they put in a stat that you're going to waste points into that kind of trolls you in the sense of it's making fun of you, but not really, because you did do something pretty fantastic to get that to pop up. And if you do something bad, it pops up with like disillusion, and it has a little picture of your character walking away with his heads down. So kind of that kind of humor thrown into a game can sometimes liven it up for people who are getting to the point where they're just like, I did something cool. Where's my little achievement unlocked? Well, here's your little achievement. It's basically like that one guy, here's your sign kind of thing. But still, at the same time, it makes you laugh, makes you have that sense of accomplishment at the same time of trolling you, which is kind of a hard combo to do, to make fun of you and make you laugh at the same time. But that's definitely what they were doing in that Borderlands game. They could do it in this one. Now, we are going someplace you guys probably have figured out, not to the entrance of town, but to... We're going to show off our little guy here, the fact that we have somebody sitting in our lap. Show that off to all the newbies. I do like the camera angle, though. Tilting, when you kind of take corners real hard, that is cool. That is cool. That brings the vehicle to life a lot more. Gives it that sensation that you're actually building up some speed, and there's a little bit of gravity to it. But no, we're going to be going over here so I can show you where to finish off one of the quests that we got. You needed to find the heart, and I forgot what the heart was called, whether it was like a mutant heart or I believe it had a certain name to it. Now this area right here, my suggestion would be before you land, take your bike off. I know that is going to kind of mess things up, and it actually teleported us all the way back to this little platform over here. That's kind of weird. I was going to say take it off, because one thing that I have found is this spot over here where the water is at is very glitchy when it comes to this bike. And it will kind of teleport you into the world, and you'll have to respawn anyways. But if it's going to do that when I take my bike off, I'll just let it land and see what happens. Maybe they fixed it, and maybe we won't have that problem anymore. Alright, so that seemed to work. We didn't fall into the world and lose our guy. So we're going to come up here to this little hill. I do like to go down this way more than any other one, just because it seems like there's not a lot of people over here. Why can't I go straight? I can't turn either. There we go. There, okay, we got up there. I don't know what was going on there. The controls are a little wonky on that one. But yeah, we're going to be coming up here. Woo, baby. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, right it on the side of that rock, man. You got some grip to that sucker. But yeah, this is a really nice way. You're not going to run into any enemies over here. Granted, this zone right now is one of the ones that they haven't really added a whole lot of enemies to anyways. But if you do go the other route, you will run into the occasional mob. So if you're kind of low level, or if you're just looking for kind of a fast shortcut to get to the area that we're looking for, this is definitely the route to take. Now, there are NPCs in here that roam throughout the zone that aren't always there, and they sell some really good art. I can't believe I made that little flip right there. That's freaking amazing. The fact that we are actually doing some pretty cool stunts on complete accident. Yeah, baby. Oh, wow. Okay, that should have flipped over. This is a good area. If you go down there, you'll occasionally find somebody standing next to that cylinder. That is where you'll be able to buy some of your T12 and T13 armor if you're up to that point yet. Now, if you keep coming over here, you will find right about here, in this spot here, you will find a giant green creature sitting, and you need his heart. Now, he is the highest level creature in the game, level 48, and what you'll normally see is people will bring him back over here to this rock and jump up there onto it, because once you do, he cannot climb up after you. However, I will warn you guys, I came over here at level 37 just not too long ago, tried killing him with my weapons, and I was able to do maybe 5% with both entire magazines of my machine gun and my handgun. That is how tough he is. Level 48 to 37, he is no joke, guys. So if you're lucky enough, you will find somebody killing him and doesn't mind giving you the heart. I don't know if they can pick up the heart once they've already had it, or if it just kind of stays rotting on the ground because it's a quest item and they may not be able to see it once they've done it. But I did come over here and somebody, kind of saw me looking around in this area, and they're like, do you need the heart? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he just killed it for me. In fact, he killed it in like 2 hits. So I'm guessing he's the highest level person on the server farming that item. One of the other things that he drops on occasion is supposed to be something along the lines of an enzyme designed just for him, from his creature. And when they integrate the ability to use, what is it, mutations or DNA sampling or something along those lines, people are guessing that you're going to be using those types of things to change your DNA from one thing to another. And if that's the case, you're definitely going to want to farm some of those and hold on to them so that when they come out, you already have a good number. And we're freaking out here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump off of our little vehicle if it will let us. We're off of the vehicle. Let's do /unstuck and see if that will teleport us. It does not. We cannot move. Well, we can move, we just don't have a dude anymore. What is going on? Well, if you're going to do that and we can't go to town, we'll just do this the slow way, which is to come around here. I believe we can go straight across over here. Hopefully that mountain doesn't get in the way. Nope, that mountain is not going to get in the way just yet. And it's a ghost, guys. It is Halloween, or close to it, so, wanted to get in the... I knew exactly how to do this, too. Like, it was all on purpose. It's not the game or anything. Yeah, I have no idea how to do this again or recreate that, other than to try to get your gun, or try to get off of the vehicle and back on it while it's doing its thing. And, yeah, playing a little weird. But this area over here is going to be a gold mine for you. Now, the creatures are semi-tough. They do fire back. They're not going to be like... they're not stationary. They're just not going to stand there and get hit. Can I not? No, I can't get off of this. So we may not be able to see any creatures over here. I probably lagged out. Yeah, right over here at this camp, there are about 15, maybe a little less, depending on how many people are killing them. But there's about 15 guys that spawn over here. In fact, so that you guys can see, let's quit to main menu. We'll come back in. I'm pretty sure it's going to spawn me in a completely different spot when we get into the game. But let's see if we can get this to be fixed, because I want you to be able to see the guys I'm talking about. Now, the guys that we're going to be killing, they drop on occasion some really nice weapons. There is a name guy a little further in, and he drops a really, really nice weapon. Holy crap, am I way back here? Really unbelievable. That is unfortunate. We are very far back. That is a long way. Alright, well, we'll go back there because I do want to show you... Man, we're not even in the same freaking area. It's a long way to lag out. The desyncing thing had been an issue before they did the patch. I guess maybe it is still an issue at times, but fairly annoying, to be honest. I would rather have lag than desyncing, because you lose whatever you've done on that time. So if you're sitting over there camping a named guy and he finally drops the weapon, which is only about 5% of the time, if you're lucky he drops it, you're going to lose that weapon. It doesn't save it. There's no way to force the computer to save your progress and be like, oh, you just got a level, let me zone, that's going to save it. No, that doesn't do it. Pretty much all you can do is exit out of the game, come back into it, and wherever it decided to save your game last time is where it's going to save your game. So, yeah, kind of a big issue. Could see it being a fairly large hassle for raid groups or even just regular groups once that becomes more of a thing. But, yeah, we're going to have to travel through this entire area again. Oh, yeah, right into the rock. Come on, there you go. That is skill. And we got another guy in our lap. We like having that lap guy. He likes hanging out with us. He likes putting his head down there, you know, in the chassis. I don't know what his deal is, but you know, he just rolls that way, guys. He was born that way, so you can't fault him. He's just doing his thing. Let's see. We're gonna do a nice little trick, and then we're gonna try to stop. Ah, yeah, I did that one on purpose, guys, completely. Let's see. Can we turn? No, we cannot turn. We can just go straight. Can we get off? We can, and we can zoom back way over here. Holy crap, what is going on tonight? These are some weird spawn points. I have never seen anything like this before. Let's go back into our bike, because why not? Might be better just not to use the bike. We might be able to run there faster, but it's so much faster to use the bike, guys. So much faster. And I had to get to 25 to use it, and then I had to finish off all those quests. Like, I want to use my bike. I want to use the quad. I want to experience that. I want to, even with all the weird bugs that this thing is causing. And to be honest, most of the time when I'm not filming, I'm not using the bike. I'm running it because it's so buggy. So buggy right now. But yeah, I wanted to show it off. The fact that some of you are like, I can't wait to see you use your bike. And then I did all these videos where I never used the bike. And I felt pretty bad about that. I was like, yeah, it doesn't work, but it's still fun. And it's so much faster. So much faster. And so, yeah, I want the bike to be in there. I want the glider to be in there. I want my spaceships, my mech suits. Mech suits, I keep hearing, might be a thing before too long. I think that's something they're working on down the road to be fairly soon here, and maybe the next few months, having some mech suits in here. People were saying they're saving up for them because they're going to be insanely expensive. That, to me, is kind of rough because the armor that is out right now, they just say is kind of expensive. And that will cost you about 1.5, maybe 2 mil to be able to afford to buy a full suit of what you're looking for. Especially if you're mixing and matching the different armors out there, you're probably going to pay a little bit more for that. Because some of the pieces out there are just, for whatever reason, hands down better than their counterparts. So you may think like the breastplate would be the best piece to have. And most of the time you're right, but I have seen some bracers that, even in the same tier, are just better on all stats. Even like shields, energy, they just have nothing but better stuff. This is probably why this guy wasn't up, because we're not actually here. If I take myself off, I'm still on it. Yeah, I'm glitching out big time, guys. Huh. Well, you know what? I will show you the location, at the very least, of where you're going to find these guys. We're not going to be able to kill them this time. I'll have to run back on foot and see if I can show it to you that way, but that will take a good 20 minutes, I think, to get over here on foot from where we're at. As you can see, it is a long way off, and if we'll ever stop rolling, I can get us there a little closer. But yeah, the guys out here, you're going to kill, and I would say the regular dudes have about a 10% chance to drop a weapon. Now, they drop 2 different types of weapons, and they're not worth a whole lot of money. The first type of weapon they drop is a kinetic machine gun, and it was hands down better than anything I had at that level, so it's going to be something you're going to want to change to. They don't seem to mind the shields that much, so you can use that kinetic gun to shoot them and kill them even easier than you were with your plasma gun or whatever gun that you had before, laser. The second weapon that they drop is a plasma one, and they dropped that one, I would say, I probably got about 30 guns over the course of 6 hours, and 2 of them were plasma. So, yeah, not very common of a occurrence to see the plasma gun. But that's the one I'm using right now, and it's hands down better than any of the other ones. And they're going to spawn out here. Now, if you come out here and you see them all up, there won't be an ammo dump right here. But if you start killing them, that ammo dump appears, and you can reload your ammo at will. So that's kind of cool that it's kind of one of those ones that disappears if you let it get out of hand, but if you start taking them on, you'll see more and more of it that you can use. Now up here, you're going to see a good handful of mobs in this little area that I'm driving in. And as you come over here, you'll see another handful of mobs over here. So maybe another 10 mobs up here total. And as you come further over here, you guys may recognize this is a quest area that is something that we went over here for a while, and we had to kill the mobs and burn the little crates and things of that sort. Right over here, there's going to be a guy that spawns about right here in this little spot. You can shoot him from way up here, and none of the other guys will add on as long as you only hit him. Now, he does have a name on him, but the other way you can tell who he is he's not wearing a helmet. Now, if you kill him, you'll get a little bit more experience than the other guys down here, and you'll have a chance at that 5% drop of the weapon that I was referring to earlier. That weapon is a level 50 weapon, and it sells for about 25k. So, nice item to get 5% of the time. You may never see one drop. You may see 3 or 4 drop in a row. That's a good 75k to 100k. So that could get you another piece or two based off of what level gear you're looking for. Pretty much the only thing I know of at the moment that you can mine for cash. So right now, you can level up your armor, you can level up your experience over here, and you can get money. So this place is highly contested. There's always people running through over here. I tend to try to play nice. If somebody's camping the named, I leave it for them. When they leave, they usually give it to the next person on the list. But really, really good spot. And if you die, you spawn back over at that little farm area. So not too far away. You just kind of drive back down here. I have no idea what this little dude is for. I haven't done all the little quests yet. That's going to be something we're doing on the next episode. We're going to go back and turn in the heart, which you're going to get a pistol or machine gun for, and we're going to turn in the main quest that we actually did earlier. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned on that one. But this has just been kind of a recap on what I've been doing off camera. Not very interesting in the sense of doing videos for me killing the same guy over and over and over again for like 4 or 5 hours straight, or leveling my guy up in that sense. But it is something that's kind of necessary if you want to get decent equipment and maybe level up your guy a little bit further than what you could probably do otherwise right now, because there's not a lot of high-level quests. Once you get past these main ones, you're going to be pretty much done with. And you can see right there on the right, we only got a good handful more over there that I haven't really messed with just yet, but we will definitely be finishing those off here in the future. As always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.